Well,
Mr. Dayton Draper,
mm-hmm.
tell me about your near-death experience.
Man. Okay. All right. So,
The floor is yours.
as you know, with the job that we do, being insurance salesman, we drive quite a bit, and as you know, we did swap seats. Just so y'all know, we had to change it up over here.
I don't know if you noticed.
Yeah. We've been told that we look alike. What did Down Under say?
Jehovah's Witness.
Jehovah Witnesses walked in the building, suited and booted. Man, that was a day. But I'll tell you one another day.
I spent $100 on Domino's for those employees. They better like it.
On Domino's. he bought pizza. She goes, "Are you sure you want to spend that much?" He goes, "Yeah." And she came out, bought like 27 pizzas. I was like, damn. And we got something to go, though. It's all right.
Yeah, we did.
So quite a bit of insurance, too. It was a good day. But so what we do, we drive sometimes 2-3 hours away just to get there at 8 and, prospect businesses for a day. And it was just a drive down to Lawrenceburg one day. And I actually have 2 cars. I have a 2010 Genesis Coupe that I love to death, 6-speed manual, down for life. I'm a manual gears forever type of guy. And then I also have I think it was a 2001 or 2002 Honda Civic. It was a little gas saver, a little 4-cylinder, automatic. It was reliable. I mean, it had like 232,000 miles. It was up there, but it got me from point A to point B. It may not look the best, but it did its job. So
apparently not.
Well, let's get to that. So I get up. It's a normal day for me, and it's about 2 hours. It's about 2 hours away, and I live in Christiana, which is pretty. Yeah, I mean, you can comparable to Murfreesboro, a little south of there, and you got to take 840 going down to Lawrence. So I'm going down 840, just a normal standard drive. It's probably, I'd say, right about 6:50, 7 o'clock, and I'm just going, cruising, staying with traffic, going about 80 miles an hour. And on 840, for people who are relative to that and actually know about it, it has a lot of dips in it, or like rivers or valleys, to where they have bridges built over it. And like, as you know, whenever you go over a bridge, you have a little dip up, and then it drops back down.
It's fine. I barely ever drove on 840.
Yeah, because you lived up in Nashville.
Yeah,
so,
I never went south because y'all took that area, so I went up north to Kentucky.
Yeah, you would take 65 up or 24 down
24
to the office.
usually. I usually took 24 up because I was going northwest, and I went up to like Paducah. That was over 2 hours away. But
yeah, and even if you were going to, like, say, Lebanon, you're taking what is it, 40?
Up 40. Yeah,
like, so you never.
Man, I missed that Nashville highway system.
Dude, it's nice.
40,
I
65,
just hate 840 now. I just hate 840. Oh, so it's just a normal day. It's about 6:50, 7 o'clock, and there's traffic starting to build up on it. So you're having to be limited by the car in front of you, and thank God I was in the left lane. But I'm going over, hit up one of the, and I've already gone through like 3 or 4 of these little bridge thingies, and I start driving up, and I'm going over this bridge, and my car pops up onto the bridge, and then it's a little dip. And then, like, whenever it dipped, the car, for some reason, so say I'm staying on the road flat like this, the car dipped after it hit the bump, and the whole wheel assembly on the front left, and it's a front-wheel drive car, the whole wheel assembly ripped off the car. The front left of the car hit the ground, and it started flipping me, barrel rolling me into the median of 840, which thankfully was grass with a little centerpiece, and it wasn't, it could have been worse, but I could have flipped into the other part of the 840.
Tasted concrete, tasted a truck.
I could have tasted death.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I got a little bit of it. So I next thing I know, I start barrel rolling into the median of or the middle section grass part of 840 4 or 5 times, And I'm not one to always wear my seatbelt, I'll be honest, but that day, thank God I was. Because I don't know if I would have made it. I really don't. And I'll be honest.
What was it like? Did you feel like the seatbelt was just pulling you into the seat as you're going? What was the center of gravity like? Are you back? Are you down? Are you left, right? What's it kind of like doing that?
I was the seatbelt locked up. I was honestly surprised. You know how, like, and to give you an example, I'm not sure if you've ever been in like anything that's almost life-threatening, but I hear that your brain tries to suppress that memory to where you don't remember it as much.
Yeah.
And that way it's just a defense mechanism, right? What's strange enough about that one specific accident is that is the only one that I can recall where it is like in slow motion. And I don't mean slow motion where I see myself like I don't really remember anything during the drive, whereas like I remember the part of where the wreck started. I started barrel rolling.
It's like Inception.
Yeah, like I'm not even joking. Like it's in slow motion, me barrel rolling. I see the car tumbling in my head whenever I recall it. And then it stops. Like the next thing I know, I'm sitting upside down. And we'll post the picture up there. That way y'all can see the car after the wreck. I'm sitting up, seatbelt fastened, inside the car with the windshield cracked, with liquid coming down the windshield, buckled into the car.
The fuck?
Yeah.
Liquid?
Yeah.
Like windshield wiper liquid?
I don't know. All right, so let me ask you this. If you're stuck in that car, seatbelt fastened, everything, and you're hanging upside down, seeing liquids come from the engine down your windshield, what's going to be your first instinct?
See if anyone was filming.
No, get the fuck out the car.
Yeah.
This bitch about to explode. You get out the car.
Two kinds of people in the world.
You get out the car. Nah, bro. You live that situation, you'll know what I mean. You'll know what I mean.
I'm fucking with you.
So I unbuckle, I fall down to the ground. And keep in mind, folks, I'm going to an enrollment. Like, I am full suited and booted.
Yeah.
Like, I am.
Damn.
I'm ready to go. Laptop, everything in the back.
What suit were you wearing?
It was my light gray suit with a white tie, or not a white shirt and a gold tie.
I remember that.
All gold tie.
Yep.
And I still got the blood stains on it too.
The tie.
yeah. I'll tell you this: I'll never wear that setup ever again in my life. Just superstitious. So the first thing I do is like, get the hell out the car.
I know what you're talking about, man. This sun feels nice.
Get the hell out the car, all right, dude. I'm telling you, man. I'm like a rare steak right now. That sunburn yesterday got me. I wish I would have put on some SPF 10 or something. No,
Shout out.
I'm joking.
Some comedy shit we just watched.
So, whenever y'all, I'm seatbelt fastened. I unbuckle, and the left side of the car, the driver's side, was crunched in, and I tried. The door was like crushed in. I couldn't open the door. I couldn't get out of it. And the right side of the car, it was a lot better than the crunched up, the driver's side. So I had to crawl out of this broken glass everywhere. I had to crawl out, and the window wasn't all the way busted completely. So I had to like donkey kick the window open and started crawling out underneath the car. And while this was happening, you know, whenever you see a wreck like that, at least me personally, I would stop and make sure the person is alive and okay. Like, get him out, like, help him out. Like, you don't know who's in the car. You don't know if there's a baby in the car. You don't know.
You don't know. Upside down.
Yeah, you just saw a car. You just saw a car flip 5 times on the median of an interstate, and you're just gonna keep on going? No, not me. Not me.
I'm trying to see.
Well, there's some people. There's a second story. There's a second story with that. Which, yeah, me personally, I'm gonna stop. I'm a Southern guy. I'm gonna make sure you're okay. So, as I'm crawling out, you know, I see these cars that just stop off the side of 840 and they slide down this median, and there's people running up to me as I'm crawling out the car, and thank God there were actually nurses who were on their way to Lawrence County, who worked in Marshall, I believe, who actually stopped to make sure I was okay.
Wow.
And as they're, you know, and cars just keep on like coming, but there's people stopping. And there's a lot more people stopping than I think there are. People running to me. Like, there's probably like 3 or 4 people now who are around me as I'm crawling out the car. And I'm in my head, I'm like, this shit's about to explode. Y'all need to start walking this way. Like, I'm having me being the injured one who just happened to come survive that shit. I'm like, yay, walk towards it. And I realize they're not. They're like, you're just incoherent. Like, you don't know what the hell's going on. I'm like, I do. This shit's about to explode. Come with me. And I was like, no matter what I said, they're not going to listen to me. So I just started walking the other way, and they followed. It was hysterical. But dude, it was crazy just living that. And
when you got out of the car, was your body pumped up? Like, was your heart pounding?
I was the highest on adrenaline that you could ever think of, bro.
Coursing through your whole body?
I felt it. And they're like, you just need to sit down. And I had blood on me, like on my suit.
Where'd you get cut? What hurt?
My foreheads, my hands. I didn't have any. I don't know how this. I didn't have any broken bones. I didn't really have any up to that point, and I presume it was because of the adrenaline and everything. I didn't really have any soreness or anything like that at the moment, and I know that was due to adrenaline because I soon felt that a couple days later. But up until that point, they were like, just sit down, calm down, just wait till the ambulance gets here to check you out and everything. And I'm like, y'all the fucking nurses. Like, you check me out. What are you doing? Like, you ain't paying me, bitch. I'm like, I don't have any health insurance. It's okay. I'm not going to let them check me out anyways.
Dude, those bitches just wanted to get out of work.
Dude, I just wanted a reason to be late.
Yeah, right? I'm sorry.
I didn't go to work that day either.
Right?
But so I call my grandparents. I call my grandparents. And
wait. Do you know how your hands got cut? Do you remember how your?
I don't know if it was the airbag, because I know the front. I don't know if, because whenever you see the picture, you'll see what I'm talking about. But the window on the driver's side was crunching like the A pillar, and the airbag went off. And I don't know if it was the airbag or the glass that was rolling around in there, or me crawling out. Yeah, I really don't know.
Because when you're flipping, they say to hold on to the wheel. I think, don't take my advice, but what I think I heard is you hold on to the wheel, because if you let go of the wheel, your hands fly out, and then your hand can fly out the window and get crushed as the car is rolling. So they say hold on to the wheel. Well, allegedly. Please look that up if you're watching and you think you're
fact. Hey, this is all feelings, no facts now.
All feelings, no facts. Where'd you get that? I've never heard you say that.
Flagrant 2, actually. Flagrant 2.
Obviously.
Hey, go look him out. Andrew Schultz is the man.
Yeah, he's Andrew Schultz, Flagrant 2. Like, he hook, line, and sinker, man. Hook, line, and sinker. I'm surprised you've only first mentioned him an hour and 10 minutes into this shit.
Oh, no, I actually said it earlier, man. It's all right. You'll see it whenever you go back. But so I call my grandparents after that, and I tell them exactly what happened, and they're like, "Oh, are you okay?" And I'm like, "I'm fine. Just come out and get me. You'll see me along the lines of 840, because there'll be like cars everywhere, and traffic will slow, as it always does when there's a wreck, because there's a wreck every day on it." So they get there, and they just can't believe that the car was like that. And I'm just sitting there just fine. The ambulance people come out there, and they're asking me to check them out. And they're like, sign this waiver to make sure. And I'm like, dude, I'm okay. Like, I'm straight. And in my head, I'm like, I know how ambulance fucking rides be. That shit going to be $800.
At least.
Just to take me to the hospital, tell them just to hook up an IV and tell them I'm okay. And I don't have a concussion. Like, I know my body. I'm cool. So they made me sign a waiver, make sure, hey, you're rejecting the ride from the hospital. I'm like, damn right, damn Skippy. And my grandparents get there, and they're like, all right, let's go home. And I apparently I get in the car, and after that, I don't remember a single fucking thing. I don't remember the drive home. They say I knocked out. I don't remember getting up, walking into the house. I don't remember going to sleep. I don't remember waking up.
Not a lick of it.
But somehow along that way, I remember me pulling up. No bullshit. Me pulling up to Baltimore, because that happened Friday morning. What are you talking about? No, I'm sorry. This happened Thursday morning. This wreck was on a Thursday morning, and I requested off that Friday. So that Thursday night, we left with URA to go to Baltimore for the conference.
What?
So I hopped in a carpool with the folks that I was going with to this conference up in Baltimore.
Who are those people? Where are they from?
You know them, Andrew and Kirsten.
Okay.
Yeah.
They picked you up?
Yeah. Well, we met them up in Smyrna. I don't remember any of this shit either, but I remember just somehow just like, whoa, like I getting to Baltimore, and I'm like, how am I in Baltimore? And like, and it's crazy, but like the fact that I pretty much only remember the wreck of that time, and then just arriving in Baltimore.
That's
and
crazy.
My brain did the opposite of that, and like the wreck was in slow motion. It's crazy. It's different. But you know, I'm blessed. You know, I've lived to see another day with that wreck, and you know, it is what it is. And that was the third one. So the second one